Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Preservation Only. Today we are doing, as you can see on the left, Homecoming War Dance. So actually, I just recently got enough strails and bought Kaelus's last remaining Eidolon. So we can now have him at E6. So let's activate it. So after Trailblazer use enhanced basic attack or ultimate, their defense increased by 10% and can stack up to 3 times. This is actually big for extra damage and stuff. Oh, and speaking of Eidolons, so our March is actually E5 and I checked the shop so we can actually get March's Eidolon right now. Let's buy. Right, thank you. Now we can activate her E6. So what her E6 does is actually healing with her shield. So allies under the protection of the shield granted by the skill restore HP equal to 4% of their max HP plus 106 at the beginning of each turn. So this is always huge because, well, I think Trailblazer has some passive healing. Xuan can also heal herself. This enables us to heal other characters. So this is very nice. And I have been trying to level up their traces and such. Everyone and their light cones are level 80. Traces, however, is still in progress. I did max out Aventurine's traces already. Xuan is in the works, but we'll worry about that later. Right now, let's start the mission. I am quite curious about how our team will handle fighting against Feixiao. We will live, I know, but I can't guarantee speed. I start the Homecoming War Dance continuous mission. When we arrive at the Luofu, we are greeted with Yanqing, who will be participating in the war dance. After an unexpected attack from the Barsons, we are brought to meet the general. We follow Yanqing around for a while, and we end up in the Alchemy Commission, where he fights with Yunli. It was a close call, considering our team, but we managed to win. Skipping a few weeks, March, Yanqing, and Yunli discover Barsons who disguise themselves as Foxshits. At the same time, Kaelus and 𝕮𝖗𝖆 are in the seat of divine foresight, answering Feixiao's questions about the ambrosial arbor crisis. We are then asked to go to the Shackling Prison to record our testimony. We are not the only group in the Shackling Prison though, as 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕 and 𝕮𝖊𝖕 are also here because 𝕮𝖊𝖕 was about to be moved to Yao Qing's prison. Unfortunately, as they were visiting 𝕮𝖊𝖕, Barsons appeared and started a prison break. 𝕮𝖊𝖕 was taken as a hostage, and we were all trapped in the prison. 𝕮𝖊𝖕, whose body is broken, transferred her soul into a side crane and managed to inform the seat of the divine foresight about what happened. So, starting this episode, I kind of forgot that we can get a free Gepard, so let's just claim that first. We now have P2 Gepard. Now that that's done, let's continue on with the mission. Investigations done by Jing Yuan, Lingsha, and 𝕮𝖗𝖆 suggest that the Alchemy Commission and the Villagers might be involved in this prison break. We also find 𝕮𝖊𝖕, who tells us what 𝕮𝖊𝖕 is planning. On the Sky Splitter, Yanqing, Yunli, and March will have to stall 𝕮𝖊𝖕 until Feixiao arrives. In this fight, our March is exchanged for the story's Hunt March, and I think the fight went faster because of that. I don't really know if it's accurate, but with Hunt March, we can help break the enemy's toughness, while our usual March can't, so yeah. And also, I really love how Aventurine and March do quite big damage here with their follow-up. I think it would have taken longer if it wasn't for that. Is it done? It is! Entering the second half of the fight, you basically did the same thing, barring some misplays. I should have waited. I forgot. Should have waited for March's Wow.
别出千啊！
Alright.
小心，童子已经知一无所有，或者赢下所有。
Alright. Whew. Nice. March finishing there.
区区有才，怎么可能打败我？
And finally, Feixiao is here, which means we got to fight her now.
受死！什么？我们脑袋上可没有耳朵？会让你们离开𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖔𝖳
Here our team is back to Preservation March, Preservation 𝕮𝖊𝖉𝖕, Aventurine, and Xuan. Breaking her toughness here did take some time to do, but after we managed to do that, dealing damage is pretty easy, especially with our maxed out Aventurine. And with the last arrow shot by March, it is done.
别再顽抗了！
We are now in our last fight, the boss fight of this continuance mission.
继续，万物的头。我曾统一群强，列尽孱弱。现在，我将以你的心兽为武器，以你的名字为猎物。𝕍𝖆，起始之尾，一道出现。我会撕开你的伪装，让你认清自己的卑怯无能。虎雷。
Here, I decided to have Xuan switched out for Feixiao. The logic is, March, 𝕮𝖊𝖉, and Aventurine all can cast shields, while Xuan cannot. And second, March and Aventurine can do follow-up, which charges Feixiao's ultimate, which Xuan, again, cannot do. And with Feixiao's ultimate, which can ignore a weakness element, a quantum damage dealer isn't really that necessary for me. With this team, it is really easy to break Shadow Feixiao's toughness, which is crucial in this fight. 2%. I'll save
爪牙早就磨
her
钝，
ult for the last phase. And do you guys know how fast we did this? Like, anyone want to guess how many minutes did it take for me to get to the final phase? I'll give you 5 seconds.
准备下注，随便
It is only 3.5 minutes. 3.5, that's like insane for this account. And like, even then, this final phase went really well. In about 2 minutes, we managed to lower her HP to less than 50%.
无所有，或者赢下所有。小心，
事无断在长胜。
And then we deal some more damage and 5%.
这场狩猎游戏到
Woohoo!
此为止吧，不攻自破。
Alright.
上微光，心中之狼，随我在此，一同征伐，
Let's go, Feixiao.
万载长胜。大捷已定。 对我而言，我的敌人永远只有自己。
This boss fight is done in only 7.5 minutes in total. Oh my god. I think that is like the fastest boss fight ever in my preservation only account. And that is it for this continuance mission. since we did some MOC in my last 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕 episode, I figured why not do that too in this episode. And I found out that I haven't unlocked the MOC, so that's a bit embarrassing. I must have forgotten to do that since we've been grinding the story. So I first redid the 14th level of Grand Hall to 3-star. Alright, we got it. And then I do the last level, where we also get 3 stars. 3-star for a reason. Oh, nice. And that's a 3-star. Don't worry, I did remember to claim the jades this time. And now, we unlock the MOC. With us only having 5 characters in this point of time, I just try my best to do this with 2 or 3 characters per battle. The first floor is easy enough. Aventurine really shined there in the first half. The second half is a little harder with only March, Gepard, and Xuan. But we eventually finished it in 7 cycles total. The second floor goes about the same way as the first one, and we also got 3 stars. The third floor though is a little harder. We did manage to do it in 10 cycles. Okay, at least we got 2 stars. And to end this episode, I will be doing Trail of Equilibrium Part 6. So after this, our equilibrium level will be maxed. Hopefully, it will now be easier to upgrade our characters' traces and other stuff now that the rewards for calyxes and all that stuff is increased. Oh, nice. And we are now equilibrium level 6. As for our Trailblaze level, we are now at Trailblaze level 65. In the next one, we shall be doing the banana outrage continuance mission, the one with Rappa. We will continue to save until there's a new preservation character to pull for. And I hope Xuan has a rerun again, because we did miss the chance to get her light cone. So actually, I'm recording this in January 14th, and tomorrow is the day when M4 is dropped, so I'm just very excited for that. Hopefully we can quickly finish the 2.x stories in my 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕 account and my PreservationOnly account, so we can just dive right into M4's story. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for 𝕮𝖊𝖕𝖕𝖕 for supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!